Hey everybody, this is SWChris. I play games that one-up life, and welcome back to the Building Zelda update. No, you are not watching a repeat. I did another Building Zelda live stream tonight, or last night, I guess, since you're watching this on Saturday. That's right, this is the Building Zelda recap update for January 15th, 2016. And we finished the tower. Look at this, guys. It's done. The exterior is, anyway. And I am so happy with how this turned out. It looks so neat. I mean, everything's just slightly different. It's not like super well, like, you know, super symmetrical or anything, but I think it turned out pretty well for what we were going for. Let's see. What did we change? This up here was first. We added some insets around the bottom of the tower, of the midpoint anyway. And these are just little decorative things that I saw on the Notre Dame Cathedral. And so I added some of those, and I think it worked out pretty well. You can see on the diagonals, I had to cheat a bit. I used diorite instead of more quartz. And the reason I did that was because when I tried to inset these in, it just didn't look right. Like, see, these are inset one block. These are also inset maybe one block, but they don't look quite right. That's because, well, basically because of the geometry involved. So I used diorite as a contrast to kind of suggest these were inset further back than they actually are. And since the players are never going to see them up close, it really actually kind of works if you see them from this far away, you know? It actually kind of pulls off. It blends. I mean, you get this sort of effect where it kind of fades a little bit when you look at them from the side, but overall, I think it's a good impression. It kind of tells your imagination what to expect there, which is kind of what we're going for. Now, the next thing was we added little light boxes here. So if you look through here, there's no lights inside, but you can't actually see through the other side of the tower to a window on the other side now. All these windows have these little boxes now, so it looks like the tower has things in it, which is exactly what we were going for. Speaking of the tower having things in it, if we go down here, we see that there's an actual interior to the tower here. So we have these rooms here in miniature available. If you go in here and you look, you actually see that you're not supposed to be this far in. It's not actually a working interior, and it's just enough to kind of suggest that this is the area you will later go into when you storm the castle and you look for Aghanim and you go up to the tower to confront him. So we made a low detail interior version so that when you're down on the ground, you can actually see things in here, and it looks layered and actually kind of cool. So if we go down here, you see this. You see that there's things inside, and that if you go up the tower, it kind of promises that, yeah, you're going to see those things. So yeah, I think that's going to turn out pretty well. We're also going to do the opposite someday, the same effect on the interior version, but just in the other direction, so that we have a low detail exterior. So that gives you some kind of idea of what to expect. Now, if we go over to the interior model, we do have a bunch of changes still to make, but we started work at the very top on the boss battle arena. So if we go over here, you see we started changing the exterior to quartz instead of wool and dark stone. So the exterior is going to be quartz, and then we also started adding in some windows here. Now you'll see I copied this down here. I copied it up here. Now the reason is, if we go into game mode 3, if we come down here and we look through this window here, you can see the arena just kind of floating out in the middle of nowhere. And you can also see the wrong side of the castle wall. That's bad juju, right? So we copied it up there, moved it over a little bit so that the quartz wall is roughly at about where the castle wall would be here, so that you won't be able to see the actual boss battle arena. So if we go up here, let me just kind of show you how this is going to work. Where you're walking up here, you're going to face Aghanim. You come in here, and you see the rooms beyond, right? But as you walk across this threshold here, you're going to actually walk across a hot tile where you are going to be automatically teleported up to the copy up here. And you'll be teleported to the same spot So it looks like you haven't actually been teleported. You won't actually notice that you have been teleported. And if you turn around, you'll see that there's no staircase here, right? Well, that's fine, because if you turn around and you leave, there's another hot tile that will teleport you down. So it's going to be okay. You won't ever notice either side anything changing, and it'll work out great. The only thing that might look a little odd is maybe the perspective on the tower, the low detailed towers outside will shift a bit, but I don't think that will be too much of an issue. Hopefully not anyway. We'll see if it bugs me when it comes time to build those, which is a long way down the line. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. We come out here, we face Aghanim, and we look out here on the boss battle parapet. And the good thing about this is, if you see here, you can't actually see the floating tower anywhere. So it looks like you'll have just kind of the low detail Hyrule spreading out before you, which is going to be just amazing, let me tell you. Anyways, that's going to be it for this week, for real this time. And we'll see you Thursday for another Building Zelda. I sure hope you enjoy these updates. If you do, please consider liking this video and subscribing to this channel, because you do get weekly Building Zelda updates. And if you want, we do have the Building Zelda live streams every Thursday at 7:30 Pacific. That's PM, so 7:30 PM Pacific. Check that out if you feel so inclined, and we'll see you later. My name is SWChris. Auf Wiedersehen, arrivederci, hasta vista. Bye-bye.